The Fox 29 10 o'clock news starts now. We've got you covered.
Unsurvivable storm surge, a dire warning from emergency officials.
Category 4 Hurricane Helene is making its way to the Big Bend. I'm Joel Lopez with a live look of where the storm is expected to make landfall.
Florida's Gulf Coast now paralyzed by Hurricane Helene, and with it rising waters pouring into homes, garages, and businesses.
It just takes a right-hand turn. No need to be there, so that's why we shuffled in a bunch of miles,
Thousands forced to find safety as Hurricane Helene slams Florida.
We are tracking Hurricane Helene as it bears down on Florida's Big Bend with landfall expected in a little more than an hour.
This powerful storm already leading to several rescues along the west coast. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office released video showing conditions in the city of Anna Maria completely flooded. Lee County deputies helping residents in Bonita Springs out of a flooded neighborhood, and then over in Tampa, streets are also underwater. This is a shot from downtown Gulfport, that's in Pinellas County, which is under a storm surge warning. Rough water conditions can be seen as waves crash along the shore, and palm trees, of course, swaying in the wind.
And take a look at this video here from the Howard Franklin Bridge in Tampa. You can see the waves there crashing over the bridge, spilling onto the roadway. High winds and storm surge have forced, of course, this bridge along with the Skyway Bridge to shut down over safety concerns tonight.
Concerning seeing those drivers on the road there. Helene is now barreling toward the Big Bend area at 140 miles per hour.
I want to get right to First Alert meteorologist James Whelan. You've been tracking this for hours now. Any updates right now at this hour?
Yeah, it looks like the eye is just approaching the coastline right now. It is strengthening. It did strengthen a little bit more, but it's running out of space now. Coming up in a few minutes.
James, thank you. Don't forget to set those alarms tonight. Schools in our area, they are back open tomorrow in all 5 counties in our viewing area. So that's Palm Beach, Okeechobee, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties.
People in the Big Bend area, they are bracing right now for the worst of Hurricane Helene, as James just showed you. Emergency crews calling it, in their words, unlike anything they've experienced to date. Our Joel Lopez is on the ground in Perry, Florida. That is just inland from where the eye of the storm is expected to make landfall, with a look at conditions. Joel?
That's right, Megan. Yeah, conditions here have really quickly deteriorated with the last.
Joel, just in case you can still hear us, I did want to ask you a quick question. I don't want to hold you long because of the conditions, but can you talk us through even just your safety plan? We're thinking about you, hoping you stay safe. Do you have a plan for going to higher levels, lower levels? What's sort of your game plan for the evening?
Yeah, so what you can't see is right behind us is our hotel. So we have shade, we have shelter if we need to get in there. The problem right now is that we are on the 2nd floor of our hotel. And like I said, the electricity has been flickering. If this roof is compromised, we are on the 2nd floor. If there is any flooding, we will be safe. We are about 15 minutes inland of the coast, or 15 miles. So we're going to wait and see what happens. Of course, we'll be bringing it to you as it becomes available. Reporting live in Perry.
Yeah, we appreciate what we're thinking about you. It looks like a concrete block building, too, so that's good to see. We're thinking about him. As Hurricane Helene is rapidly strengthening, though, some Floridians are evacuating toward the Treasure Coast.
And Fox 29's Lali Solache is in Okeechobee Forest, listening to those who escaped the worst.
I spoke with a man who drove from Sarasota, an area getting Okeechobee.
It's getting stronger and stronger.
Lali Solache for Fox 29 News. We've got you covered.
While many of you are doing the best you can to protect your homes, Chief Financial Officer for the state, Jimmy Petronis, is warning Floridians to beware of storm-related scams. This is important. He says in our most vulnerable moment, frauds could be going door to door, acting as contractors, offering any services you might need, like getting your power back on or making any repairs to your home. Scammers will essentially ask for your signature for direct payments that could lead them to your insurance claims.
They will essentially take over your insurance claim, and these predators know that.
Knowing you might be desperate for help. So Petronis goes on to say if an offer sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Hurricane Helene's impact causing damage here locally, like this house here took a hard hit. We'll show you the damage next.
Plus, a Hobe Sound staple is shutting its doors after 72 years in business. We speak to the owner to find out why they're closing.
At 10:30, New York City's mayor becomes the first in city history to be indicted on criminal charges while still in office. We're digging into the charges.